do the right now we have to carry for our project right now. So we're getting the data from MySQL, plot them, and show as in visualizing mode in HTML. We're using the base64 library, which converting the image, but the image is not storing anywhere else, and they directly reflect it into the HTML page. So right now we move forward further. Our project is right now we have the team leaders, and in team leaders they have many sales executive, and they have to sell some products for us, and we just finding out that sales target who achieve their targets or not. We just finding it right now whole the sales executive teams data. Right now our task is we find out particular team leaders, and in these team leaders their sales executive are performing very well or not. So right now we searching within team leaders, and we finding that sales executive are achieve their targets or not. Okay, let's continue.
So there's one thing that let me show you. One thing that I kind of missed in the code that I would like to show you again. So when we go to the EMP page, so as you can see here, there's a small box here. That's for the graph legend. So I forgot to enter the value for the legend. So I will enter it and you will see the difference. It's label. And you can enter any value you want to. So for this will represent x-axis, not x-axis, the first bar. And this will represent the second bar, which would be given target. And these values are used over here. In this legend right here. So that's where those values are used. Okay. So let me run it again and you will see the difference yourself. So as you can see, we get a color coordinated legend. First is for sales, and blue is for sales, and orange is for given target. So this is something that I missed in the previous code. Now we will move on to another part of the project. We are going to create a search function. So we search button where we enter the name of any leader and team leader's name, and it will give the detail of its particular team. So if anyone has any question till here, please ask. We are moving on to the next section.
Anyone have right now any question till right now in this code? Okay, Manisha ma'am, anyone have this question? So we going.
Hello.
Okay, Ghanshyam sir,
Sir, participants can unmute them if they are having any questions. So
they have got any question like. So right now we do the other. We just carry forward our coding, and we just doing the searching right now, because that show all the data of the particular team. So right now we bifurcate them and we search particular team leaders data, and they actually achieve or not. Okay.
So right now what we have is
can we edit three also? 3, 1, 2, and 3.
So right now we don't have much data. Every team leader has only 2 sales executives. But if there's more data and we need to filter it as per the team leader, for that we are going to code now. And one more thing, you will receive the file so you can see. I've made some changes to the database in view section. So there's an L name column here. So just added that. So when you we will share the SQL file again, so it will be updated with this. This is the only thing that's changed. It won't cause any issue with the previous code.
We just show you the code as well as. This is a simple join. Just to show the code.
Yeah, let me show the code for the view. What changes we made.
Right on the step number 1, we need this kind of a code first of all. Just make them a larger.
So let me just zoom in.
Not zooming, not zooming, not zooming. Which data is? All data?
Yeah. So this is the code of the view that we changed a bit. So the last this part wasn't there before.
So we had the name of the team leaders.
So yeah, we just added those names. And we added a new table which is leader because we needed the leader name of the leaders if you want to search using leader name. That's all there is. So you can look at the code if you can make any changes by yourself, and we will definitely share the SQL file again. So you will get this code as well.
Minimize it. So step number 1 is, first of all, we need a just this view first of all. The step number 1 is we need this view first of all, and then after we do the second step.
Okay, so we will need this view to search from. This is all the data that we have, and we are directly searching from here. Let's get back to our code. So I'm going to create another route. Route. And we will name it search. Now I'm going to define methods here as well, because in the HTML file we are going to send
We are using a form.
we are going to send data through a form. So post and get method we can define both, but we are going to use just post method in our HTML table. In definition, search. Close this for now. Let's try and E. So I'm writing down the syntax just this.
Or handling the error, try and catch.
Return. And that's E. So now we go to try, and now we what we need to do. What we need to do is fetch the table from here. This is the table we need this time. This is just the table because we need to assign show teammates based on team leader. So we're going to use table all data. Let's cursor. You can use the same variable here as well because it's a separate route, so it won't conflict with the cursor we are using over here. You can use the same variable. You can change the variable name. There's no issue here. But this needs to be same. The MyDB variable, which because it's our connection to our database MySQL. So let's do MyDB dot cursor. Now what we need to do here? We need to
Please some participating here.
So there's a lot of disturbance. Someone is not mute. So okay, no, it's not. Let's continue. So I'm defining a variable, and I'm going to assign a query to this variable. So I will show you the difference. So what we did here, we directly executed a query because we didn't need to provide it any value from outside. We directly executed the query from for the database. But right now what we are going to do is we are going to assign a query which we will run here. So we need to select values based on select star from all data where data dot name is equal to, we can enter one name just to see how it works. Satyam. So select all. I'll copy this and I'll go. Okay, yeah, it's L name. I only wrote name, so it's L name because it's leader name. Yeah, that was a mistake. Sorry. So as you can see, we got data for just Satyam. So this is the query that we are going to use basically. So what I will do is I will paste the query here. Now for Satyam, we need here a placeholder for this. We can't run this directly as Satyam because then we can't change it. So what we will assign, we have to assign %s. Now what this s will be, this is the value we have to enter from our HTML side. So I will assign, so I will write another code above, which will be lname is equal to request dot form square brackets and quotes and lname. So what this lname here, this lname we have to assign to the name of the text box that we will create in an HTML file. So this we will use later. So the whatever value you enter in that text box, from this name lname, it will go to this variable lname, and then from here we will assign this variable to a value to another variable which would be lname comma. Then we go to my cursor execute SQL and value. So this is a slight difference we have in code from our previous coding. So here we are directly executing the query in my execute, and now in searching part we are assigning the MySQL query to another variable, and the value that we need to enter we are assigning to another variable, and then those variable we are passing in the mycursor.execute function. So I hope everyone understood, and don't worry about this at the moment. This data we are going to get from HTML side. So this is just a placeholder at the moment. I just wrote it so we don't forget it later. This name is important because this name we need to refer in HTML. So after this, we go to we will go to mydb.commit. This will commit the value from the database, and then we can save it in DB variable. My cursor dot fetch all. So first thing first, let's create a HTML file. We'll create a new HTML file. We will name it search. And we can give it a title team data. So what we need to do is create a text box and a button. So first I will create a form. Okay, we need to create this form in EMP data because this page would be open and we will search in this. So let's go here. Yes, in this form we need two values. Yeah. D. Input. And we have to assign a value. Input type. Hidden name. Another TD. Text. And name. So this is where we have to assign this name. So LM I entered here. This name and this name should be same. If anyone has any confusion till here, please ask. So the L name and this L name we need same. And in the action bar of this form, we will assign the route address. So it's search. Go to next one. Here. ED. Type submit. Value is equal to submit. And we can also add a call span to this. Call span equal to 2. And we can center this whole table. So it's let's go 1. So this is a basic button that we have just created in the employee data. So let's run this first without just to see how it looks. So this is our first page, and you go to employee data. And as you can see, there's a button here. I can enter a name over here, and when I click on submit, it won't show anything at the moment because we haven't finished our code for the search ID. This is the button we are creating, and what we can do here is we can just write required, so no one can pass an empty value. So when you click on submit and it's without entering any value, it won't let you do that. I'll just this here, BR. So now this name, again I'm mentioning this name and the name here needs to be same, so it can fetch the data from here. It reference to the data that will be passed here in the text box, in this text box, and using the name, it will go here and will be given to this variable. So once we do this, let's return the value, return render template, the search element, and we'll use db, or we can use the data is equal to data. And now we go on this page. Not data, it's db here. It's db data equal to db, and this data we will pass in the search.html file. So what we need to do here, we'll just copy the table that we have created previously, because it's really just the same table. Just the values we are getting are a bit different. So I will create a new division. Let's paste this. So let's just confirm once more. So how many fields we are getting over here? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need 5 fields only, and its first is SAID. First is employee ID, second is employee name, second is team ID, third is sales amount, and then target and status. What we can do here is we can add one more, because so we can see that there's a team leader as well. So leader name, you can add a leader name here. So it will display the leader name as well. And we go to the next section. So what we did over there is it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the 7 is we don't need it. The first one is 0, which is SID is 0. Second one is employee name, which is 1. TID is 3, so which is the second column. Index, third column, but the index is 2. So it would be C2, which is correct. And then there's leader name, which would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So leader would be 6. Sorry, it's leader would be 6. And the next would be target, which is 5. Next would be sales, actually, my mistake, which would be 4. And this would be the target, which is 5. So now the comparison that we did in the previous one, we can change it here. It's 4 and 5. The comparison is between 4th column and 5th column. Okay, so let's run this project again. Let's enter some data and see if we can we get the data in the table, the one that we need. Data, we go to employee data, and here is the list. So what we are going to do is we are going to enter a name. I'm going to click on submit. Okay, I think because we are getting some error. We're getting an error because of this button, I think. This such. Okay, I forgot to mention the method. It would be post. Let's run it again. let's go there. Let's run it. Satyam and submit. Okay, there's some issue. Let's check where I'm making a mistake. Yeah, I think it's there's some issue with the rows that I've created. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I think I understand what the mistake is. This needs to be 3. Some issue here. Let's go to the query. Says what HTML method post get.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Some of the windows are already open in browser. So is it required to close empdata.html? Earlier it was already open.
Issue.
I think so.
There's no issue in there. So the query is correct because we are getting our answer here.
You just print out the DB variable as a print. So you'll get the what data frame you received.
Sorry?
You just print below the before the return print DB. So you will understand what value you fetch in DB.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Just to check if you're getting the answer.
So we can get the buffer. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's try that. So this works. Let's enter this. So we are getting the value over there. What is the error right now?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
After SQL statement, VAL equal to L name, comma, and I don't think that second parameter is required. I think VAL or something.
Sometimes if
Okay.
there's only one value, we sometimes required comma. That's why I added it. Well, let's see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we are getting the header table. That's what we are getting. We are not getting the values here. So it's data equal to DB. So what we need here is this needs to be data. Yeah, this is correct. And it's called if condition.
DB don't have any value.
Sorry?
DB don't have any value as a data frame. You just check. It's empty in the previous result.
Is it?
Previous result that was empty, but right now I have one method of fetching the data. Run it.
Let's run it again. I'm not sure what's the issue, but let's try another name.
Hello.
Problem.
In route AWP dot route, do we require to pass this value after like route search? When we are routing the search HTML, do we need to pass these values, okay, from this particular file, company file to search file HTML?
Yes, we need to. This value.
Otherwise, they're not finding. You're not.
Yeah, it is returned.
Particular HTML file.
Yeah, DB is returned. Yes. Return.
It's some really minor mistake I might have made.
A single quotation missing.
Yeah, it might be because it's a string, so
Oh, get the data, but right now not to the detail of the
It
data.
doesn't display the data. We are going to the search file.
Sir, is Satyam is small case or is a S capital is there? I don't know whether it's case sensitive or not. Searching, or you can think of the
It's
you
not
can-
actually case sensitive. So like just
S
put it-
capital is there in your okay database. I think I don't know whether.
Right now, you just can.
see what? Okay. See, let's see. There's no issue with the query actually. If there's issue with the query, we won't get the value at all. It's the value is getting passed here, so it doesn't matter if it's small or capital. If I run this, go. So it displays. It's not case sensitive. So there's no issue over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I got where I made the mistake.
Double quotation.
You need brackets over here. That's run this. Just a moment. Let's solve this.
Run it and maybe no problem.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, in try statement, the first line is about requesting okay the parameter okay L name from the form,
Yes.
right? So do we need to use that L name in comparisons like select star from all data or percentage S is okay?
Percentage S is okay. It takes the value from here because
So
we
this
are
line, no, that line you have to write at above SQL or because VAL is written after SQL and you are using that value from it is in the next line.
there's no issue because this value are not interacting here directly. This value are
No, but
interacting here.
what is the meaning of percentage S in select statement?
So percentage S is a placeholder that will use
No,
this
but
value.
from where it will take the value?
This from here.
VAL, right?
Yes. But
And
my cursor dot execute. So I can also write it this way. So if I have to write without those two variables, I can just do.
okay,
this.
it's like parameterized cursor. I got your point. Yes.
It's basically that. So if I need to do this, I can just copy this.
Okay, like let you try directly write Satyam in your select statement first. Directly write the hard coded value Satyam and then test it.
Okay, yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, so you will have an idea about whether it was the.
Yes, percentages.
Just a moment. I changed something. I think that might work. We need to commit the value.
Write down the Satyam over here. Percentages.
Let's exactly.
Is there anything?
Okay, so we are getting the value if we write Satyam directly.
So there is a problem with the comparisons, either equal or like. I don't know whether what statement.
Name, value, and
I think it might be issue syntax.
Do we need to write like, like? I don't know whether in
No,
PLM.
instead of writing a percentage s, we can use the format parameter, Python formatting.
either formatting is.
Let's-
Also we can do it.
Let's try this just once more.
Run it.
Just what issue it is. That's right.
Wait, this percentage has valid meaning of understanding power instead of present.
Why is there an issue?
Actually, percentage is considering as a syntax of Python. So,
Yes.
yeah, so we can use the formatter. Bracket,
Let's-
bracket,
Yes,
curly bracket, bracket.
just a moment. Make sure there is an
Not an issue. ये कर लेंगे। Run करो तो।
submit. Search पे जाना चाहिए action पे. यहाँ पे issue है.
नहीं कुछ नहीं issue है। Percentage जैसी ये query में problem। रन कर देना वहाँ पे डायरेक्टली।
We don't need. So वहाँ पे single quotes की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, so the
Hello.
showing problem over here now. So data is getting here. It's not.
Hello.
Yes.
Do we require to place the entire select statement in a pair of double quotations 2 times?
Yes, we need that. We need to do that.
सर ऑल डेटा पे जो किया है ना कोटेशन मार्क वैसा ही यूज कर सकते हो एल नेम के पास।
अब ये ऐसे कह रहे
2 times double quotations at the beginning and at the last. Hard coded string.
Vishal bhai, best way is we can use the formatter parameter, Python formatter. Curly bracket, curly bracket.
this.
Yeah. And dot formatter.
Percentage yes.
No. Only single curly bracket.
Okay.
And then double quotation is over dot. Double quotation is over. Simple Python syntax is formatting parameter of Python. Let me send you a string on WhatsApp. I completed.
Okay, sure. But I still don't get why we are getting the issue here. There shouldn't be an issue.
File ready for this analysis.
Sorry, बिल्कुल सही करो. There's no issue, nothing wrong with the code.
L name की जगह नाम change. LNM.
I just got the information from Google. I think 3 times double quotation at the beginning and 3 times double quotation at the last. When you're using the parameterized query.
We have run the same queries even in the previous project.
Okay.
Issue. That's why I'm trying. Because even the previous page we coded, we entered the query similar way, but I don't know why it's not there.
We shows in our own project.
Sir, yeah,
So-
I agree with Bharat bhai. I agree with you. Just start with triple quotation beginning. Let error will resolve.
Three
Sure.
times double quotation before select, and after percentage has 3 times double quotations, and let it be as it is your code. Otherwise.
Percentage.
Yeah.
Now percentage.
Let's try this. Same issue.
One parameter is missing there. You write to there after the same line percentage in bracket.
Share me the code in WhatsApp.
If possible, can you share that script that you are talking about on
Sure.
WhatsApp?
Just allow me 2 minutes. Let I connect web WhatsApp.
Yeah, sure.
The previous in the project.
I will open the project that we have, a similar one that we created. Because in that we've used the similar query and there's no issue in that.
This is this one.
So this is the one.
Run it.
If I run this project, just let me stop this one first. What the issue might be.
उसी कोड के अंदर स्क्रिप्ट डाल देते हैं वही कोड आई शुड क्रिएट a new page.
So see, this is what I'm trying to do over there. So if I search it here and click on login, okay, now there's an issue over here. Okay, it's running some other program, I think. Okay, just a moment. I've changed the database, so it's asking for one more value. Let's just run it. Go here. Login. And you see, this is what we are trying to do at the moment. And there's no difference in the code that we are trying to use. It's literally the same code.
कोड देखता हूँ अपना रिपोर्ट
Vishal bhai, I send one message to you. What's over the WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes.
Actually, by mistake, it's the first for double quotation. You just remove one.
Okay, yeah, sure. And it's okay. So this is what you.
L and M.
So we have L and M.
But in the down you value you mention L and M only.
Yes.
So it was mistake earlier or correct?
No, it's L and M only because
Okay, okay. So you just commented it. Now you just check it out.
Okay, let's.
And remove the well from execute.
Yeah, let's run this.
Only not require single quotation. Starting and closing bracket in SQL. You remove.
Sorry.
In a SQL query, starting and closing simple bracket is not required.
Okay, no problem.
Two servers are starting there.
Let's stop this one. Let's run this again.
Can you print the SQL below that string SQL?
Yeah, I will do it. Let's try this first.
Single quotation is required in that. That's the reason I'm asking you.
Okay. In here, single quotation is required.
Yes.
Okay, let's just a moment. If maybe it runs, because I have been running this without single quotations. You see, where close there is an issue now. Not sure what is it. Oh, yeah.
That-
I think percentage is S is not required now.
No, it's requires, sir. Actually, we are printing as a parameter of string.
2 times percentage is okay. I don't know that 2 times.
Yeah, it's okay. Last percentage is passing mapping a value of value to a string.
Okay, yes. Then single quotation required or not at the end?
Yeah, it's required. Single quotation is converting
After.
parameter. Yeah.
Start for all data. Data.
In earlier select statement, it was single quotation before and after table name. Is it required? I don't know whether.
No, I think copied that query from SQL directly, so that's why it went with it.
Yes.
But it runs with the single quotes as well. So I'm not
Okay.
sure the issue is.
MariaDB version in red syntax system is at line 1.
Single quotes निकालो.
विशाल भाई, एक बार आप उस एसक्यूएल को नीचे प्रिंट करवा दो, हमें तुरंत पता चल जाएगा क्या एरर आ रही है.
When we write Satyam over here, so they give the detail.
हाँ, डिटेल, बट वेरिएबल भी एक बार प्रिंट करवाओगे ना, तो यहाँ पे हमें कंसोल पे पता चलेगा क्या आ रहा है. नहीं, वो एज परसेंटेज ऐसी रखो, उसको परसेंटेज ऐसी रखो, नीचे एसक्यूएल की क्वेरी प्रिंट करवा दो, प्रिंट एसक्यूएल करके.
इसको ऊपर कर दो, पैच ऑल के बाद ही होगा ना.
एंड ऑल्सो प्रिंट डीबी, तो हमें तुरंत पता चलेगा क्या आया क्या नहीं आया.
डीबी सर एसक्यूएल पे प्रिंट करना.
ठीक है, अब कंसोल पे चले जाओ, कंसोल पे पता चलेगा क्या आया. अब देखो यहाँ पे परसेंटेज ऐसी गया, दैट मीन्स उसको वैल्यू नहीं मिली.
मिल रही है. यस,
सिंगल कोट रखना पड़ेगा मेरे ख्याल से आगे.
we make some stupid mistake right now. Why they do these things? Not an issue. We just close down all the tabs first of all.
Yeah, okay.
There's lots of tabs. A simple search statement we are using, and why they're creating problem.
Sometimes it's happen.
Yes, but right now there's lots of people are online.
Everyone is understand. So not an issue. I hope everyone is understanding.
Thank you very much. There's MariaDB line 1. Warning target MATLAB the thread will be lagged fail. Warning starting MATLAB with GUI outside. ये मैटप्लॉप लिख के एरर दे रहा है.
नहीं सर, वो दूसरे पेज पे है.
विशाल भाई, पहली वाली जो क्वेरी है ना, उसको एक बार रन करके देखो. हमारी जो ट्रिपल कोटेशन वाली है ना, उसको चेक कर लो, और उसको भी कमेंट रख के नाम बदल दो, SQL 1 कर दो उसका. तो हमें तीनों पता चलेगा कि SQL 1 में क्या आया, SQL में क्या आया. हाँ, वेल भी प्रिंट करवा दो, हर एक वेरिएबल को प्रिंट करवा दो, तुरंत पता चलेगा कि कहाँ पे मिस्टेक्स हो रही है. बस वो 1 कर दो. हाँ, और वेल भी प्रिंट करवा दो। वेल हम वेल ले रहे हैं, वो टप्पल की वैल्यू लेके आ रहा है, राइट? तो वेल भी प्रिंट करवा दो। हाँ
know all parameters we use in SQL and have any error. एक काम करो, कोड फिर से लिख दो ना, इसको निकालो फिर से कोड। ट्राई डू द कोड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, रिमूव ऑल द कोड्स, रिमूव ऑल द कोड, नहीं रिमूव डू द कमेंट, रिमूव इट। Just do it for such an error they can do the code first. Just for inconvenience, we do this code once again. Right now, where we make the mistakes. And db.cursor. From what is the name of the table? L name? Yeah. L name. Okay, write down L name. Yes. Is equal to LM, comma, dot, my db dot my cursor dot fetch out. Search HTML page. Search HTML page. See data. Okay. Done. Just stop the server and run it. Run it. Stop the server. So, history delete है. Which होता है? Just one moment, sir. We just removing the cache memory from the Google Chrome. That's all right. That. So this runs. Not remove the easy part. Write down Satyam over there and after. Write down Satyam over there. Why are they making mistake? So show your last one projects. Value. Here.
This was
Show the Golden Loop project. How you do these things. I'm done. Single quotation, I've actually do this. Let me use the project and show how the searching is working with it. But ये आ रहा है बट परसेंटेज ऐसे नहीं आ रहा है सो शो द गोल्डन वर्ड और ये भी इसको मिनिमाइज कर दो इसका सर्वर स्टॉप कर दो पूरा ना बीच वाला दिखाओ और दैट शुड बी वर्किंग
so okay, so we're still facing the same issue. So
we just sorting out and we give you the answer why should be not working right now.
So just show you the previous project that we have done. It's basically almost similar here. So let's run this one. So you can see the SQL query here. We are not using anything else. It's just literally the same query we are entering, but this one works and that doesn't work somehow. So what we are trying to do is, like, after you go to employee data. So this up till here we've done the project. But what we're trying to do is that after you enter value and a code, now there's a login button here because it's a traditional session, but we can also use the similar method in searching. So I click on login and it opens just the team value. So what happens here is that in this table, let's go to table, there's a login page.
Doing a session right now over here. We are not doing a session over here. Just
Shalbit,
G.
in this code in val, you have written lname, lid. And lid is your request.form, okay, the parameter, right?
Yes.
In earlier code in val, comma after comma, we don't have written anything. Whether I don't know whether it's required or not. Lname, we have not written over there.
No, but it's written because it's we're passing two values here.
Okay, two.
Okay. The text box in HTML text box we passing two values, sir. Lname and then ID.
Okay,
and both names are going to be the same. Then after they represent.
Achha, separated by list. Okay, comma.
Yes.
Should I copy this and run?
Yes.
So let's copy this file itself, and we can try and paste it here. So we don't need this.
Remove the while condition as well. All data we need.
So you can press a value.
Two times here right now. Fetch here, fetch.
Okay, let's.
कर्सर भी दो बार आ रहा है नीचे वाला कर्सर माय कर्सर का ये भी हुआ and my cursor dot fetch all my cursor so why should you show that
Sir, वो तो grammatical error है.
not an issue sure एक काम कर write down Satyam over here and representing the MATLAB data over here सत्यम के साथ उतने ही उनके लोगों का वो पाँच
वो कर देते हैं जो नहीं होता ये अब वर्क करेगा
तो रिसर्च करना है इसलिए नहीं सकता no man my cursor is not finding my cursor लिखा ही नहीं है
okay I forgot to
This time, just do these things. You write down the name over here, and then after the MATLAB से find करके वो data वहाँ पे ले आओ.
So what we will do if this doesn't work, we will enter a direct value and just show you the graph and all with that. Let's just try it one last time. It's not working.
Remove the, take the name over there. We just sort it out.
Okay, so let's remove it.
Why should you remove my cursor? Can we just
enter the name here. It's Satyam.
okay? Remove the
Comment this as well.
remove the value and write down the
Comment this.
okay, and that write down the math for you.
Continue with the code. Let's just see the answer, and then we will continue with coding for the graphs and all. Let's directly go to search. And as you can see, it gives us data when we enter it manually.
And we're just plotting the data into MATLAB.
So now what we are going to do is we are going to plot this data into matplotlib. Davis is equal to dd.data, d with the capital, data frame, and using the variable db, where we have to define the columns because we are going to use individual columns later on. So the columns would be first one would be empty. Let's so these are the columns that we are using. So we need name, sales, and target. 3 columns we need. And what we have here are the 7 columns. So we'll start with one empty, then we write name, then another one empty, then we write sales, then another one empty, and we write target. Then sorry, another one empty. So after that, we'll assign these columns to a variable. So for name, I'm creating a variable name, and data df dot name dot to this the sales df dot name dot so the target df dot name dot this. And we are going to plot this into another variable. We'll create a figure for this, so which we will
get figures, and then after we plot the data.
So it's basically the same code as previously we did. And we'll go x subplot go to this. So y-lim is basically the upper limit of the y-axis. So
you can limit it by the 0 to 75,000 as per you required. So you can increase.
If your data starts from, let's say, 10,000. So you can just write 10,000 here, and we'll start with 10,000 instead of 0. Let's set width width equal to 0.25. We're taking the similar width that we took before. You can change the width size, whatever you want. It's changeable. There's no issue in that.
Excuse me, first of all, we are audible for all of you. We just sharing the screen. Everyone can view the screen or not? What we do?
6500 3500 બાકી રેમ.
Manisha ma'am, we are right now audible and the screen is right now.
Yes, visible.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Actually, we're facing one of the issue we just sorted out while we are searching within SQL, but right now they're not doing a code. We just show you the our previous one projects so you can better understand right now why they are not working over here. But right now, with wasting our time, we do the we take the hard code value over there and we representing the graph. We plotting the bar graph with the two values, achieved targets and actual targets. Even though we can also add another previous one also.
Creating another same variable which we'll use in the function for the annotation. Let's write R1 sales. And let's give the edge color as well this time. Edge color is equal to, let's say we want to give white. Would be so let's and change. I'm changing the value to R2 because let's just change the variable to BGT, which is our another variable. Next again, as we did previously, we're going to add text and labels. PLT dot title.
We give them title.
Okay. So the
I'm as a team leader.
Team data, and we can set font weight. Let's keep it bold.
And then after we take the X label.
Dot X label. Sales executive, as we discussed before, this is just labels that are going to be displayed on the x-axis, below x-axis, and on the left side of y-axis. Graph would still work without this, but this is just some more detailing, so it looks better.
divided by 2, which is given them a center. So 2 bar representing over there, and for give them the length of the cells, the name.
Then this is the label name that we have created up here. So this is the label name that we are using down here. The PLT legend shows the graph legend on the right hand corner. Now we are going to create a function that is using the data. Let's create a function, insert data labels. Will assign.
Why don't you show the graph first of all? Show the graph on office. So they're not really using that annotation.
So I'm just running the graph just so you can get a basic idea what type of changes we did.
You give them link between them, one page to another page. You just create a button over here and then click it.
Let's directly go to search. Okay, there's some issue. Let's check what problem is. I might have some mistake over here. It's a bit target. Also mistake. Run target. Yes, run it again.
Size 75,000 okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, data ला रहा है वो
Data आ रहा है. I think we're facing some issue over here. Let's first finish the code, then we'll get back to it. I think it's because the code is incomplete.
Just copy the code. Copy the code. You have already created. Yes.
Just
Remove the render template.
Let me just give a reference here. Which would be it's literally the same code. Not sure what issue we are facing. Name, ID, sales, target. So this is correct. Okay, now I understand. Silly mistake. Sorry, there was a mistake in the coding. And so, as you can see, we are getting the file here, and we can even center this by just adding alignment. Center the table as well. So this is what we are trying to do, but with a search button, we are not sure why it's not working here, because there's no difference in the code that I've done previously and what I'm trying to do here. So now we need to add the HTML code as well.
Not the this. Okay, participant, we just trying to just searching with an HTML page, and we got this result. Where is your browser? Please open browser. We got this result. So we getting the different team leaders data, and we can show over here. So that's our basically a task, and we also including header and footer, as well as we also using anchor tag, as well as we do this task on CAGR, as well as we show the CAGR projects which we have done. But sorry for inconvenience, but please we recommend you, please you do these things if you are facing the same error, because right now our code is totally right, but why should they are not working? So they are right now we call as an R&D portions, but right now in this during the lecture we're not able to doing the R&D, so we just continue with another projects. But we recommend you please do this task. Right now this is our hand-on session, so please do this task. In the other people, they have to facing the same issue. We just are sharing the same code with you right now. Right now, see, this is in the CAGR, and select start from the company CAGR, where the company CAGR.CAGR is greater than equal to a percentage s, and we getting this value in the CAGR in the value formation, and we using the MySQL cursor.exhibit query with the using the SQL and that value as well, and we fetch all the data, and we are plotting into the data frame with using the pandas, and with the toList command. With this toList command, we just setting out the company CAGR and that figure we can be plotting, and then we give them a title from the our graph as in a CAGR, then the company name, and the x-axis and y-axis, where the in x-axis representing my company name and y-axis representing my CAGR. And then we do the one of the variable we call as splot, which is using the C bond and bar plotting with using x and y axis, and we do the palette for as a blue D, so they give the one of the color about in our graph. Either we are also using two, just bar plot and line plot, both in the graph, so they're representing both things into our graph. And the same things we are done on the previous versions. Right now we converting the our file into the, we are using the base64 library. So they are not storing anywhere else into our system. They're only representing. So every time many people, many persons, they are requesting us. So they're not creating an image file, but they directly convert them and representing them. We're using the base64 library file. So right now these are our whole projects. Just run it. Though the step is very important when you're creating for the Flask. So Flask is basically the web development tool which is help us to communicate with the MySQL and an HTML page. In general formation, when we are using only the Panda and the Matplotlib, so they are only working the CSV files, okay, and they give the result and output on the terminal portions. We're not floating those data into the HTML, but right now we see if we want those data into the HTML formation, so obviously we need a Flask. We need that help of the Flask. But the Flask we create every time different routes, and within routes we can engage the HTML file and we give them the variables which show that all the value in the HTML formations. So that our main topic is why we are using the Flask within data science and all the other technology we can use. So right now this is one of the project just shown by the Razin.
So what we were actually trying to do?
What we do? Yes.
This is the table that.
Right now, this is the whole the data we have to be representing, which we are stored into our database. In this database, we are checking any company's financial progress by the quarterly, yeah, by yearly. So we getting that we are analyzing the balance sheet and we can see that how much growth they are doing. Even though not into the financial industry, even though you know about in Swiggy, Zomato, and those kind of the service provider company. So they are working with their customer. More the customer CAGR they can increase, so they can getting the very good funds. So right now we're talking about right in the financial industry. So right now there's a lots of company we take their initial basic amounts and every year we take the 4 years over there. Am I right? We take the 4 years.
Yeah, 5 years data, which is four intervals.
4 intervals. So every year how much they gain the growth, and now on that growth we getting their closing balance, and then we also getting the CAGR, and we have the investment company and we searching those company where we are investing that those CAGR is more 8% and more than 8%. So we are investing on those companies. So we do the analysis and we just write down the percentage 8 and more than the 8%, and we just do the filter. So they give the graph. Right now, the S&P Global they getting achieved the 11% growth rate, so that is more valuable. And then after the Tech Mahindra, even though TCS getting the 8%, Microsoft company they have getting 9%, Infosys also the 8%. So we fetch data and we search them and we representing on GUI basis, on graphic basis, so we can betterly understand where we investing in which companies and which company is better than others. So right now we do in a hands-on session. So please do this task with us. If anyone has facing the same error regarding we have to facing right now over here, so please just tell us. And any doubts if you have, so please just we do the doubt clearing round right now. So anyone have this question regarding this our project? Hello. Ha, Ghanshyam sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Participants, please ask any queries if you are having.
We have only facing one issue right now. We are sorting out, but we show the code. The code is totally right now, but why they are not working? So that should be a question mark for us. So right now we sort it out. We have another session on I think tomorrow in 2 o'clock. So definitely we can discuss about these things and we can create the projects. But right now why they are not working? So that should be question mark for us also. But we show you the code is totally right. All the libraries are already included. But sometimes the system is.
Vishal,
जी बोलिए सर.
If it is possible, can you share that code with error so that we can also help our side,
Sure,
we can
sure,
also
sure, sir.
participate in troubleshooting?
Definitely, sir. We can share you all the codes, even though my other projects as well as we just creating with this dummy data. So we share also those project as well as you can compare the code, the real ones, and then we the other which we creating right now
Okay.
only.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm extremely sorry about to facing this kind of the troubleness. But we just checking out right now. We open all the three systems and they're running very well. But right now, why they're creating the errors? That should be question mark for us also. But we will be get well soon. We will be sort it out on tomorrow itself, sir.
Okay, now another just questions. Actually, I want to ask in the early morning, but I thought that later at the end of sessions I will ask you. As per our schedule, there was one. I don't know whether you know about that particular, but that was the topic that is Python with. I think some name is written, and Mansatta. Yeah, I just forget that name. But I just want to know: is there any names like that kind of things, or it is? Let me just check the session schedule. And I don't know whether, but is it was taken by some the female, and I don't know whether
Shilpa Naik, am I right? You're talking about
yeah,
the Shilpa Naik.
Silpa
Actually,
and
sir,
plus yeah, I got your informations about the Silpa man. Okay, she
sure.
is affected by the COVID, right? I think,
Yes, sir. See,
but that was the topic Flask with ProSet. So just I want to understand what is ProSet because I tried to get it through Google, but I haven't find out. Is there any name or any particular idea or what is there? ProSet, PROSET.
Actually, what happened, sir? The Shilpa is one of the data analytics persons and machine learning persons.
Okay, so
So they create one of the project with doing the machine learning, and he is creating one of the system like the cancer recognition by using the machine learning. So they take their past data and they can predict it if you have in future you facing the cancer or not. So how this machine learning is also helpful for that with using the Pythons and with using other libraries. So they are represented, but due to sir, you have to know about the situation right
So
now.
I think it was the name given by their themselves. I think what I understand,
Yes,
right?
she,
Yes.
she is prepared for that. She is making the live projects. So
Okay.
we thought that we have to representing you with this session so everyone can see the real time project. But sir, here I am
No
extremely.
problem. No problem. I understand. But just I want to make sure about that term because I have not heard
Yes,
that
this
term.
is the ProSet program. So they show that Pythons and machine learning simultaneously, and then what is the limitation of the machine learnings and how it is easy. And with this data, how we analyzing within Python. So they representing that things on the ProSet. But sir, I'm sorry for that.
No
But
problem.
don't worry about it. We if we getting that videos and materials, so definitely we share with the Ghanshyam sir and Manisha ma'am, and they can floating with you all of you. So that's very interesting projects, sir, and this real-time projects. Even though they are also making the parking projects, we getting the lots of dummy data, and with this dummy data, they can analyzing. So right now we immediately finding out one of the our developers whose name is Rajin Sheikhs. He's working within as a Python. He's also very an expertise on Excel as well as, and they're also doing their analytical works. So they have right now they're representing the two projects over here.
Okay. Now, just I want to ask you in Excel, there are many new functions which are added. One of the important function in terms of the inter-application communication that is web service, right? There is one
Yes.
function, and it's useful for fetching the data from some other the application, right? Web service.
So it's
So
in Excel.
yeah, Excel. I'm talking about Excel. Web service function is there.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know about can we integrate Excel facility with the Python or with the Flask or the particular programming so that we can also take the supports from the features available in Excel. For example, in
Yeah.
certain case, okay, you can have the Excel file and you can have the input from that particular data and so on, right?
Yes, sir, we do this. We have the CSV file which is sharing on tomorrow, and actually either we using the Excel file, either you using the database. Right now, another project is see if you are taking the data from the Oracle and MySQL, so we fire the queries as well as. But right now, we're taking the data from an Excel, so this group by functions and heavy function they are not using on the raw data because in Excel mode the data is right now structure format and you can represent it. So on that time we are using the pandas, and in this panda we are using the group by, sum, means, and stake, all this kind of the function. And the Flask is very useful because the Flask is representing them in an HTML formation, and the representing graphs, and as well as you're talking about the web services, definitely. So in 2019, there is a latest version. So just I'm sharing one of the things to you. Just open the Excel.
I have the 13 version. Is it okay?
Not an issue, sir. But right now, the latest one, they give the very good functionality.
Okay.
This is one of the tasks we fetching the data from any website, like in stock market. If I'm as a fund manager and I need all the data from my Excel through the internet. Okay. So how can I fetch the data? I just show you. First of all, open the website nmbsc.com. In 2013, sir, BSC is not working, so you are using the Ready money.com. Okay. So right now we open the one of the website. You just copy this link. Open the next one. Data. Not data. And get data from. Get data from web. Just show the next one first of all.
Start. Hang हो जाएगा अगर सब इतना सब चल रहा है.
बस one pacham is relevant होगा. Okay, just write down the URL over here and click the OK button. So, sir, first of all, within internet connection, finding the BSc website, we fetch the data from the BSc website, and they are open the Excel browser over here. Right now in 2013, they're representing you, and they show all the tables in web view. And they show all the tables right now, the document and tables and everything else. You just clicking on the table which you want and just OK. Just load the table. This is table 0, document 1. Just click it. Just load it. If they have the data that they're representing over here. Section 16 करके गए. Just 1 minute, sir. Just 1 minute, sir. They take the wrong. They take the wrong URL. Just go to the website. No, BSCs and open any stock right now. This is BSC. Yes, this one. Just copy it. Just copy it. I'm sorry, we take the wrong. Just open the new sheet. Please open the new sheet. Open the new sheet. This will be open new one. Okay. Go to the form data from web. Control-V and OK. Sir, in 2013, you have they show the differently.
Yes.
Right now they show all the tables. But when we are talking about 2013, so right now this is in wave view. You looking like this, and you are here. This is table 0. So right now you not see the table 0, but you have to see over here checkbox. You just click the checkbox. You select the whole table over here. Just like I'm selecting table because that's an advanced version 2019. They doing lots of changes. So right now you're fetching over a checkbox over here, but right now they show the table as well as. So I'm selecting table 0 and I'm to load the table, and they're getting the BSc like data over here.
So it is means live. You can see the live data when it is
Yes,
updated.
this is live data. This is live database, sir. When the
Yes.
website is updating, the price rate is updating over here, sir.
Okay.
And second things, so every time you need to refresh the page, we refresh all the page, but because right now, when see when you go to the website and the price is going to be changed, so every time you come here and do the refresh all, so that's
Even we
very
can write the
Ah.
macro time based, right?
No, we not write down the macro over here. We give you another facility over here. So no.
There may be some setting.
This no. Yes, sir. This should be setting. You go to this property and no, it is formatting and queries. This is the connection property. So right now you see this refresh every time. So
Yeah,
you just
time is minutes. We can give in the
and,
minutes.
you take the 1 minute. You're not going to seconds, sir.
Okay. Minimum
And
1 minute
you
we
just
can
click
set.
OK. So every 1 minute, the Excel sheet is refreshed. So if you have lots of stocks, so we can finding the stocks, and then after we take the reference in which company's stock we need, and we create in the pivot table as well as, so every time in 1 minute the price rate going to be in a change on the whole the sheets. So they representing whole the geographic GUI basis of the graphs where we are making the loss and profits.
Yeah, it's a good feature.
But in 2013, they are not supporting the BSC, first of all. So you are using the readymoney.com. So they depend on the, but yes, they're not frequently changed, sir. They take the 1 minute. In the website, you change the frequently. Some stock traders, they are also providing the CSV file. And if you want to directly fetching the whole the data from them, so definitely they make some of the code where we do the HTML code, we find it within JSON files and everything. That should be a lengthy process, but
That is also solution.
create one of the software, because in Excel have the limitations, sir. When you do everything over here, so they're going to be stuck. So every time you refresh, they take the lots of time.
Okay.
That should be happen. That should be we can do it. अगर मैं BSc की website मतलब I'm using the BSc website with that code, we fetch the code and मुझे Excel की sheet पे at the time I record all the data. Sorry, we can do it.
Okay.
But उससे problem ये होगा कि the Excel sheet is going to be so much heavy. So whenever you open the Excel sheet, so they take the
time.
lot of yes.
Time. Yeah, takes time. Okay, thank you.
That means Excel is also supporting a web extraction.
Yes, definitely, sir. There's a live data, sir.
Yeah, right.
See, this every 1 minute they can change, but right now I think this is 4 o'clock, so stock market is closed right now. Otherwise, they are reflecting the right data over here, sir. We are not going to any website, sir. They're reflecting right now over here. But 2019 gives a lots of features, but we are taking initial stage in 2030 because everyone have 2030. In 2019, you need a license version as well as. So I hope I can sort out this problem with you if you are interact with the web technology.
No problem. Okay.
So right now, sir, we give us one of the task. Please make an HTML page, and we are connect our Py file with the database with this source code. We're just sharing it in the source code. So already we share the company detail, but we require that you have to do this task on the CAGR and representing the data over here. Even though we can create some of the very good softwares into the Excel as well as, we just representing you, just show the Excel process.
So let's Let me open one of my projects in Excel. So this is basically an employee registration system. So as you can see, we have multiple sheets here. It's employee data, salary slip data, leave calculation, and this is a print pay slip.
And this is rough box.
So this rough work. This is a calculation. Let's just hide it. So when I click on this button, it will give us a page. Go to registration, and I enter any name here. Rosine. We select gender, and as you can see, it automatically takes the date of today. If we write Ahmedabad, city, we can search here, and it will display city. You can enter a random mobile number, and there are departments here. So once we select, so right now this designation is empty, but once we select any of the department, if I select management, it will populate the name of all the management executive. I can just enter HR executive. It will give us a base salary, and then you can enter DA HRA. So it will add. You can see the total changing as well. So once again, I will enter another value, and you can see that as I enter the value, the total is changing. So once we have entered all the values, and I click on submit. As you can see, there's a new entry with name, Razin Sheikh, and all the details and casual leave. I'm also calculating casual leave here, which are 12 per year. So now if you want to search the data, so I write in employee code, I click on search. So it will give us all the data for that employee code. I write employee 7, we search it. And if I click on submit, it will throw an error because we can't submit a duplicate data. So these are unique values. The employee number is a unique ID. So if any employee number someone try to submit repeating values, it will throw an error message that a unique ID is already available. So
slip.
And next, when you go to pay slip, so we just first need to populate the employee ID by using employee number, and as you can see
within tab button,
by pressing the tab button, it gives us the values that are in the employee number. Now, once we need to start entering the values. So let's say I want to enter May, and once I pay tab, it generates a pay slip number, and this is also a unique ID. If it repeats, it gives error. So I can enter how absent days, and I enter 3, and the total days are reduced to 9. And it will, as you can see the total salary also changing here, and the right bottom corner. So it's now 30,000, but once I add 2, you can see that 2 days salary is being deducted. I can add bonus here if I want to add, or special allowances, and it will calculate automatically. And once I press submit, you can see that it generates a new salary slip. Now there's another functionality here. You can also print salary slips. So when I go to pay slip and I search by employee ID, it gives the name, and I search by month. So once I change the month and click on search, let's take May, and I click on search, it populates all the data for that particular month. And when I click on print, so as you can see, it generates a print slip, and I can just print it directly. Once I click on print, it will start printing. It will show me the details. And once again, as you can see, there's data over here. So once, as I open this again, the data is gone from here. So this is a basic system that we have created in Excel. And if someone enter random IDs, it won't give any value because it checks that if there are any IDs or not. So So if I enter my own ID, just re-enter, it will give my name and available leaves I have. And if I have to request a leave in month of January, so I can enter 5 leaves, and we have provided a cap that no more than 3 leaves, no one can take more than 3 leaves in a month. So I press submit. As you can see here, the 12 leaves I had are now 9 because I took 3 leaves in the month of January. And it is also mentioned in the salary slip that Razin Sheikh took leave in the month of January, which initially was 12. Requested 5 leaves, but only 3 were allowed and 2 were unpaid, and the remaining leaves are 9. So this is the basic project. There are a lot more details in it.
So this is one of the projects, sir, and right now they are totally from using the VBA. Developers and macros, and this is all the things we have been created over here.
So this is the code for the project that we just showed you. This is all done in Excel. There's no outside data here. There's no connection here. Just all the project is done in Excel. And in Excel, there's a functionality of converting your VBA projects into exe files as well.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the project.
I hope, sir, you like this project. This is basic projects we have been created.
Vishal bhai, I also created the same exact kind of project. The purpose was one of the software was taking some predefined input for taking online quiz, right? So what I did, I created a macro, and in the first sheet there were 2 buttons like enter the quiz questions, and the second button was creating the input text file that is required in some specific format, like some separator was there, right? Star and comma like that, right? And the software was taking that input file and it was processing online, for example. And I also did the same way. The form was designed, and you are not able to interact with the backend. Okay, the sheets only you will when you start. That was automatic execution of the macro. When you open the workbook, it was showing that screen. Okay, and when you even click the buttons, you will have either you can enter the questions, and that question will be directly enter into the some sheets like database, right? And the similar. But I appreciate this things require a little bit some more understanding about validations and okay where you need to do the changes in the cells backend, and Excel have also such kind of the powerful features, right? And
Definitely.
which also yeah. So
Let's
it's
say
a good
initial tools are for data analytics. First of
Yes.
all, right now in the market, the Excel is the first tool for the data analysis. Right now, if you're looking when you talking about the DCAs in Infosys, right now the data analytics is very popular. So the initial stage they require if you have very good knowledge about an Excel. That's the first product in the market where they do the data analysis. But right now, that have the limitations. If you are
Yes.
talking about the 2 lakhs and 10 lakhs, even though you have to just putting the 2 lakhs data and just do the removing the duplicate values, they take time, sir. They are not doing a fast execution to you. Even though you can finding a duplicate. So that's why we using like Pythons, then R language and SAS language. And those kind of the tasks we do in an Excel, which is give the result to us. Those result is given by the Python as well as. And second thing, we directly interact with the database. And Python have very good libraries. Already some libraries are created only for the data analytics, like Pandas and Matplotlib and Streamline, Cbons, NumPy, Base 64s. So this is specifically designed for the analytical purpose. Anyone have a question regarding our projects or in Python? This is I'll show you the Excel right now. We are closing right now. Show that in Python. Okay, anyone have right now questions for how to creating HTML files, how the database files showing in HTML, or plotting the data?
Okay, so participant, there is one announcement before ending the session. We don't put the today's quiz. We combine the today's quiz with tomorrow. We take a final quiz by tomorrow at 4 p.m.
And this
So
my
hello.
please complete it.
Yeah, okay.
Hello. Tomorrow we have session of regression algorithms, and those are from the professors of engineering college. So do join on time so we can complete on time. Tomorrow again we have Vishal Bhai with their team at 2 p.m. So whatever the queries you have, technical queries in Python and Excel, kindly keep it ready so we can discuss. We have final validatory. We will do feedback and final thing on 3:30, and again we have 4 p.m. There is another session with a non-technical session as suggested by the higher authorities. So 40 minutes we have a session with the Mr. Nair sir. So I hope you will enjoy tomorrow's day, and tomorrow day will be somewhat longer because we are having 4 sessions, right? If anyone have any query, kindly let us know. Do attend all the quizzes. Number one, even though you haven't attended so far, please attend. Also, after attending the quiz and after tomorrow, means after the tomorrow is the last day, you are able to fill the feedback form on Atal Academy. So unless and until you fill the feedback form on Atal Academy, the certificate will not be downloaded. And if you fill feedback form little later, that is fine, but after submitting feedback form you have to wait for 24 hours to download your certificate. Three things we require to get the certificate: your attendance, your marks, and your feedback. Attendance and marks will be marked by us, that we have to do, and feedback you have to fill. As we are having a holiday on 27 28 29 and 30, means we try to do this all work from the home, but if it is not possible, we may try to finish everything by coming Thursday, because we are having another inspection schedule at our institution, so we are working on that also. I think kindly consider this. We try to complete